I want to say my farewells to Toontown. Stinkerbell and I, we're gonna say our farewells. Wow, it's been a month already. I can't believe it. I've been stuck through school, though. I've been caught up with my work, but today I think I've been missing a lot of it. I've been missing a lot of sleep, editing videos, but to be honest, I don't sleep that much anyways, and I'd rather be tired, sleep early than sleep in, because here's the weird thing with me. If I sleep in, then I can, I get tired. Like, if I sleep too much, I get really tired when I wake up, and I yawn in school and get tired and everything, but I get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. That's good for me, because then when I wake up, I don't yawn at all, I don't feel tired, I just sleep. Farewell, Thunderdorf. You do. Here we go. We weren't able to get past to midway through Donald's Dreamland, because I hoped I get past Donald's Dreamland midway, but this wasn't the case, and I was misdirected. So we got here to the final day doing our lure track training. That's what we're doing. Start things off. Oh my god, I remember all these memories I had with all my great friends. Like, we met good old Yellow Duck. Yellow Duck staying dead forever, and along the way we met so many other people. We met people like Amy here. We met people like Amy, and how we told her a joke. She friended me and never came on again. Same as Rosie right after. Good old Rosie, who actually has another account, which is Midnight. And let's go to Midnight. And then there's good old Midnight here, who's her other tune, the tune she actually played. And we got through all the way through. We met Violet McQuack, which we saw gone on before in the list play, like a long time ago, but then just logged off immediately. We found some cool other people, like Professor Chester Cheesy Mouth, speed chat only dude, who did a couple of billings with us, and he was great company, you know. He abandoned me just because it was a 15-laugh tune. And then we do with the rest of the building until some dude disconnected on the 4th floor, and I felt like I had no motive to continue on just by myself. I continued on, and I met people, a gentleman, Felix Electroswirl, who we did a couple of buildings for during shutdown, like countdown for a server update. And along the ways, we found Sheriff Max, who we can't really see, and we also found people like Sheriff Goofy Rhino Crash, who again never got on, and Google Crunch, Google Crunch all the way from the factory. And then we just keep going down, and we found ourselves being stuck with ZZ, a flat cat. Who never liked the company of Roxy. Oh, she's sad. Roxy was our most biggest best friend, and I will never forget the times we had with Roxy, training with each other to get ourselves this whole cream pie, having us do a lot of buildings together in the bird, and getting through it in the first few parts until she never really got on that much, and she's usually occupied in the Cellbot factory. And then we did a lot of stuff together, I remember, and it was really fun talking to her. I just like her attitude, I like her behavior, well, not pure, I like her attitude, I love the way she talks, I love the way she reacts to things. She and I did a lot of great stuff together. We also met Princess Melody Twinkletoes in the beginning, and Princess Pinky Twinkletoes in the middle, and they're a bunch of people that we don't really meet to see that much. Continuing on, we have Purple Duke. He's online right now in Giggly Point, always in Donald's Dreamland, meeting after we did our little drop montage, just what we did. It was pretty swell. It was fun. We did a lot of good stuff together as well. Thunderdorf, who we met alongside while we were trying to do those buildings for everyone. And then there's Kooky. To finish things off is Kooky. One of the people I can memorize very well is how she's pretty high in there. She's pretty high in the ranks. She has pretty good gags. She was fun to talk to like anybody else. And then we got those other tunes. We also have, where are they? The duo. I call them the duo. We got Lady Precious Berry. When we did a bunch of 5-story buildings in Miss Melody Land, and then there was the other person, Kippy Twinkle B, who was doing buildings with us as well. And then some other people we can include Ariana Valentine, when she was looking for loan sharks. There's Cheesy Bounce. Oops, that's Fate. There's Cheesy Bounce. We met in one building with Nickel Pretzel. Nickel Pretzel was another tune that I wanted to include as well, and he's fun. Oh god, look at, whoa, what? He was pretty fun, Nickel Pretzel, until he got so annoyed at me for saying David Bowie that he just left my friend. So simply as that. Fate, I just added because she has an awesome name, because I just can't say Fate. Oh, actually I can, but I just can say Fate. Move down some more. We got Loopy Fizzle Zapper. I remember we did one Miss Melody Land building together. And then she just friended me and never seen again. Lot Prince, I don't remember him. I think he's like friended me yesterday. Let's see who else. That's pretty much all of our list. Just talking about everybody. And this is a great memory, you guys. This is a great memory to this game. I played this game so long ago. I played Neopets before, like 2004, 2005, something like that. And they had like a Toontown Flash game. And Toontown Flash game was fun. You drop a piano in it, like it's just flat 2D. You fight a Mr. Hollywood, and it was a really fun Flash game. And you get Neo points, stuff like that. And then what happened was my brother and I, we did trial after trial, making new accounts every single 3 days just to keep playing Toontown for possibly 2 more months, until we met like this Magic Kingdom virtual online game that was hosted by Disney, and they gave us a +7 trial. He made his separate account, I made my own account, then he made another account for 7 days. I remember we went through the times of voting for the monkey. We went through times voting for the bear. And then lastly we went through until we voted for the pig. Oh man, those are great times just voting. Like just on the speech chat, just a speech chat and it says, vote for pigs, lines, lines, lines. It's catchy and stuff like that. And it was like, I wanted to vote for the cow, but everybody wanted the pig. I don't see why not. Pig's a good tune. And the 7+7, one of the +7 trial accounts has Princess Trixie on it, which is this exact same account from many years ago. And we met a lot of people on the way. He and I. He met like one of the more memorable tunes we remember. There's 2 of them on the account. One of them is like Pharaoh, a black cat, because we made this +7 day trial during Halloween, and I figured out like before Halloween, and I figured out a puzzle by myself while we were like, he was like playing Puzzle Pirates, I think, or something like that. I figured out like him and I, like, he suggested try Toon, so I did Toon, and then I found Tastic, and we put it together. He ran into like was his new +7 trial account. He ran right to Flippy and said Toontastic, became a black cat. We met all those people. We even met Felicity at one point. You know who Felicity is? She is a Toon long ago who made that sorry about that. She made that Friends Forever video, I remember. And then when we found it, we were like freaking out because it was Felicity. And when we got right back on, we got a subscription right after. And like not right after, but it's like 3 years later. Like maybe when I was in 3rd, 4th grade, around there. Yeah, I think around 3rd or 4th grade, because in 4th grade I stopped playing Toontown a little bit because I was playing Roblox. Yeah, we went on. We're disappointed to see only like a couple of friends on, and Felicity left ours, but it makes sense because we weren't on for a couple of years anyways. I also made my own +7 trial account, and his name was Master Knuckles Sour Noodles. I remember there was a rabbit named Kaiba and the 2 JC twins. There's basically 2 like brown dogs, both named JC and JC. And I remember one of them wore like a #1 shirt on it, and another one just wore a plain red shirt, and it had Drop, and I maybe loved Drop because it kept using Drop, and it was amazing. And now I don't know what happened to them, because I was like 16, 18, 25, Laugh in the Berg, level 4 boss bot building we done. And we did a factory too. They invited me everywhere. The most nicest people ever. And here's the thing about the +7 trial. Back then, there's no free to play. There was absolutely no free to play. You couldn't even like go to Municipality Land, DC's Gardens, or Donald's Dock. You had to stay in TTC back then. But with the +7 trial, you go everywhere. Basically, there's an exploit where you walk through Goofy Speedway with a +7 trial, and because when Goofy Speedway came out, there's a +7 trial, right? +7-day trial, and from doing that, you can go everywhere. Like, there's two of those counts. One of the first counts like Barney something noodle, like ew, like gross, you know. And that's how I made Master Knuckles Sour Noodles, because I really liked the name of the first red cat that Bro made. Yeah, I don't know what the account name for that is. I think I still have recalled the account name, but I just don't know the password for Master Knuckles Sour Noodles. So midway through the Let's Play, I would have shown who he is, but unfortunately, I did not. Oh well, and then we continue the rest of our lives. We both shared an account. We shared some time together. When he wants to play another game, I just hop on Toontown, play as Princess Trixie, and do a bunch of Lawbot stuff because I really like Lob HQ. It just looks really nice to me. But I still hate Lawbots anyways. It got kind of tiring too, and they're also really annoying. And then I worked on Master Knuckles and grilled bunny bacon when I got description just for myself. And then we got +30 day, and here we are. There's a couple other guys we met before, and I wanna hang out and go into another tune right away because I really want to show these folks. For the first, I can go on to Princess Trixie. I know it's online. I want to talk about the more memorable people. Forever and Always, I don't remember, I think this was our friend Biscuit, who was originally a peach mouse, but now she's a black cat, so that's pretty funny. I think she logged on during the black cat thing, and then she's stuck as a black cat, and maybe she changed her name, I don't know, because Biscuit just left her friends list. I don't even know who that was. There's all these people I met from long ago. Mary was the Toon I met all the way in like the first year, and it's just absolutely crazy. But I want to come down and can I find him? Okay, this guy, Fat Spike Rhino Horn, organic squirt dude. He's pretty cool because this is one of the Toons I met around with, and we hang out in Tainer Terrence, in Minnie's Motherland, just chatting with each other. And she says, "You know, Left 4 Dead 2?" Because he saw Master Knuckles wear a coach-looking clothes, and he said, "Yep." And we're like talking about like Left 4 Dead shorts and rides, stuff like that. But I think he has an Xbox, not a Steam, so I wasn't able to add him, stuff like that. And there's some other cool guys here as well. Spike, we remember him. Pickles was another guy I used to talk with about talking about our future, how I might work with either being an animal specialist or a farm specialist, because I want to be a veterinarian when I grow up, and it was just, you know, great talking to him all the time. And there's I'm on Never Again. And then there's, well, where is he? Can't find him. Here, I'll go on to Master Knuckles, because I have a lot more memories with Master Knuckles than I do with Princess Trixie. Alright, so I really want to quickly talk about two of the other friends I met. Jeffrey Jr., one of the more social buddies I had, and we did a lot of stuff together as well as Jeffrey Jr. He had a YouTube account, he listens to rap, he likes Eminem. I like Eminem. We talked about the killer snowman in the Berg and how he murders people, and it's not fun, for sure. Let's go talk about some of the other tunes that remain on my friends list. Brown Mouse, I remember in 7th grade when I had a nurse description, this person hosted a party and invited me, and it's the first party I've ever been to, and it was really fun. We played a lot of games at his estate and moves around stuff. He had a obstacle course and everything, like, oh, so nice. And we did some role play and everything, and then I felt really left out at one point because he didn't talk to me for a while, but then I decided to get back to him, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I really think that Biscuit is Forever and Always. I don't know, because she's also my friends list too. Marlin was a person I met during Cashbot HQ, and that's the best I can remember, and then we did a lot of stuff later. Miss Lily Flipper Toon is the tune that I remember all the time. I was mistaken what I said on Princess Trixie. This is the tune I was looking, because they both have like Miss or Lily or something like that, and because of that I got confused, but this is the tune. She's a really tall tune, about my size. She has all this stuff. Yeah, I met her when she was like 25 Laugh and free to play, and we did a lot of hanging out together. We fished together in places like Toontown Central, and we just talked. I brought her into a clothing store, and she's gonna get membership. And when she did, we played together, and I helped her out through Donald's Dock, all the way through Daisy's Garden, Minnie's Melody Land, and then I ran out of subscription. I want to go back into Princess Trixie to clarify, so I'm gonna do that really quickly. So this person is named Precious Lily, like Princess Lily Precious Zap, and that's the reason why I got really confused with both the lilies. Oh, whoa, Blackwing. What the heck, Blackwing? Stop stalking me. But I remember Princess Lily, like something Lily. Miss Lily is the actual tomb. This person is probably. I don't know what to say about that. Oops. I didn't know what to say about her. I don't remember at all then. It must be Miss Lily, because this isn't the same person, is it? Staring down, I remember it was a really light aqua dog. So the real Toons on Master Knuckles, not on Princess Trixie, guys. So have a good look at all of our Toons, because I want to say this Let's Play was really fun for a first Let's Play. I learned a lot about editing, for sure, like rendering videos, how to manipulate time when rendering videos, how different ways to edit a video, how to make the black bars of a video disappear and fix the resolution, make the video HD, learn to speak, because to be honest, I really suck at speaking, and because of that I feel a lot more confident in my voice now. Like every person, they always hate their voice even though they sound perfectly fine, especially me when I first started out. Oh, excuse me. I won a bet! Sorry about that. When I first started, I felt really unconfident with my voice, and I feared I was I'm gonna mess up and say something wrong. So usually sometimes when I cut stuff out of the video, it's because I said like something wrong, like I pronounced a word wrong. So yeah, and then I just cut that out, or if I say a line too long it's unnecessary or I'm repeating, because I always tend to repeat, I usually remove that too. Yeah, it's pretty fun, but I learned to practice speaking, try to be as funny as I possibly can. People see that I am a pretty funny guy, and there's a sense of humor a lot into that as well. I'm just more of a joking person, as more serious guy when playing Toontown, for sure, because I don't often time to say directly to people of how to say things, which is probably the biggest mistake. So if I do another, say, multiplayer Let's Play, I'm gonna probably tell people to stop doing one thing instead of like joking around about it. Because I don't know, it's just Toontown. I just joke around because this game's full of jokes. But that Toon-up train did make me mad though, because they didn't get through to that Princess Pinky person. What a jerk that person is. Got me sad over the other Toon, because I don't know why. Now, thinking about a time lapse, we had a lot of memories. I'll probably make a separate video about it, because I'm gonna only remember what I can remember. Doing our first 5-story buildings, Minnie's Melody Land was the like star duo. Talking, like running up to a group of female mice, and then they like ran away because I was a male, and they just watched them run across the street, like just run away from us. Doing a lot of fun stuff with Rosie and Roxy. Doing a lot of fun stuff with the other Toons and everything. I can't remember all the other funny things that happened. Oh, Visible Toon, going through the glitch zone with Roxy, that was really fun too. Doing cannons with everyone, trolley games, doing a montage was really fun, I remember. I'm just rambling on, just trying to figure out what to say, what are the memories that I like the most. Now, I'm also a little bit sick too, but since this game is based off like time, yeah, I'm forced to like do this. I forced myself to do this, because I really want to be there when Toontown ends. I really do. This game was my memory to me. It was one of the biggest memories I had when I was a kid, for sure. And this would also make me like Disney a lot more as this game. Even though they never really knew how to handle this game, they didn't really do anything for this game later as time goes on. Like one major update that wasn't game changing at all. it was pretty fun, just going through Salty Starberry. When we first made that tune, making the most best name ever. Look, finding out hackers. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna miss these days, man. I would like to thank you guys so much for making this possible for me. Because, to be honest, I could have never done it without you guys. I had friends supporting me, mostly. Because at the time I made this display, I didn't really have a lot of viewers, but my viewers are my friends. And there's some guys I met along the way, and some people made some comments, and then like, I wish the time lapse was longer because of this. I really want to go on and go on. Rendering is like an addiction. I really enjoyed this let's play. I want to thank you, my friends, for allowing me to let's play this a bit more, despite a couple of them just saying that you should really stop doing this. It's not healthy for me, especially my mom. Thank you guys for watching. Let's play last one in Toontown. There ain't really much to say now. There's absolutely nothing left. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching Let's Play Last Man in Toontown. So long, guys. There's no need to stay tuned for more. If you guys also want to see the Toontown website, though, here's the closing news. Everything they say about Toontown closing is, well, shown to you. You can look into Toon HQ, and there's a lot of stuff you can look. There's fan art of people doing Toontown online. This is like just the top stuff they decided to post. Weekly events, Toons, attention Toons. We have this 5:10. It doesn't really show when like the actual time is closing, but I assume it's midnight, so it'll be around here since midnight. I just wanted to show you something maybe extremely sad. Well, it's the player's guide. The player's guide is really freaking awesome, but I want to show you the Beware the Big Cheese Squeeze, the Big Cheese Invasion. Alright. So we take a look at this. Wait, let me look in Invasion. Where are the Mr. Hollywoods? Can we know Mr. Hollywoods? If we take a look here. Alright, we're going down all different news here and look at all of these last sound like comments. Ooh, these big cheeses. Let them get them sort of gags. Let's bust these cogs one last time. Well, this is it. Our final battle. This will be fun. I'm gonna miss this game. I don't want TT to close, but at least it's fun. These pesky cogs are at it? Well, at least I'll bust them out one more time. The final move, huh? Well, these cogs won't win on their final move with our very powerful gags. Two in the worlds unite. This is it, the final battle. It's been a great time of the years in Toontown. We're gonna make our final stand and make our last days count. This is it, the final battle. P.S. I'm gonna miss this game. This is our Super Bowl, our time to shine. Brothers and sisters, this time has come to face the last invasion, and then we bid tearful farewell to the most incredible, innovative, and indelible online accomplishment this world has ever seen. I don't care about these cheese squares. I'll grate them down with my anvil and put them on my sandwich when I go to Chippendale's playground. This is our last big battle. Figure battle spots. Let's finish this strong and give it our best. Last time we used our gags to defend the town, Toons. Flip your squirt gags. We got cheesy attack on the run. And it just gets all the way down, and it just gets even more sadder and sadder. If you can read this. I'll just go slowly. If you want to read from time to time, you can just pause them. Incredible. Let's go check if there's any evasions. Mr. Hollywood? Literally every single invasion but a Mr. Hollywood. Are you kidding me? Oh well. Oh my god. Oh please, no. Toontastic, thanks to you. Toon Council thinks you're making Toontown the wackiest, splattiest world possible. You're all Toontastic Toons. We have an official certificate for you to prove it? Let me log in. So it says it's gonna be closing at 12 p.m. today. No, it's not. Yeah, this you can't connect to this. The game's gone now. Oh. So I can't live the last 2 hours of Toontown. Aw. It's been fun, guys. It's been really fun. Alright, so I'm back on the website again. To show this certain specific part. Fantastic thanks to you. So, let's read it. Before the final pie flies this Thursday, September 19th at noon, the Toon Council wishes to say a great big thank you to you. Each and every one of you made Toontown the wackiest, splattiest online world possible. You are truly fantastic. We hope you enjoyed every madcap moment this last month, from a goofy kilometer to hilarious holidays. I was a black cat, Flippy, from free play to toontastic, new codes, items, and fireworks, and yet, even battling those cranky contraptions, Splat, the cogs. If there's one thing Toons don't do, it's go sad, and we hope these last wacky weeks of fun and surprises leave with toontastic memories full of laugh for years to come. Before noon on Thursday, Toontown on time, do not forget to print out Toontown's very own silly certificate, courtesy of Toon Central by clicking here. I, Flippy, Toontown's Toon Council President, officially declare you, yes, you are Toon enough. Please send in the comments. Toons of the World Unite, it's been fun. This is where I ride off to sunset. Farewell Toontown, I had a fantastic experience. I would like to say thank you for making the best game ever. This has been my favorite game, and if you weren't close in it, I would share with my children when the time comes. This game has been my childhood, and I always remember it. Hopefully, you will make another game almost as good as this one. Thank you for everything, and I hope to see you tunes out there soon. I'm gonna read a couple more. I thank you, Flippy, to Toon Council, and all the tunes I've been playing Toontown together with for over the years. I thank you, Flippy. Well, I don't think Flippy. He's the guy close to the game, like Town Down. Oh well. You and I have made Toontown safe and silly as can be. Let's hope these fond years of good memories will last forever. Toon Council and Toons of the World fare thee well and unite. Thank you all for being fantastic citizens. I'll miss you all. See you all later. Hopefully this means we won the fight and Toontown's at peace now. Goodbye, Toontown. It was pretty fun 10-year-old game and I respect it. Gonna be sad to see it all go down, but at least many memories will be made to remember my tunes. Goodbye, Toontown forever, and thank you, Toontown Council, for making this a wonderful 10 years. Toon of the World Unite. Can't wait for the final countdown of noon. Which doesn't make sense because it's Toontown time and Toontown time Pacific Standard Time, and we can't even connect to the game servers. I'm gonna go scroll down really slowly so you guys can read the rest. If you wouldn't read them, you just pause and read. Oops, sorry. going back to this, you click here, you go to a PDF file, and there's this, where is it? There's this Toontown certificate. It's gonna be here until the Toontown website closes itself till noon. I downloaded the file already, so I'll be putting it into like a Dropbox. So in the description of this video and the finale as well, and every single other compilation or any other further Toon-up videos I'm going to make, I would include the certificate in for you to download, and then you can print it out. Because I already did, and right now I'm looking at it just hanging off my wall. I'll never forget this game. I won't. So every game should have the release notes somewhere. And it's so good that Toontown has release notes. We look here at August 2nd, which is the date when we're doing the building marathon speed run with Felix until like there's this update. Apparently there you can like type in sweet in the code redeem section. And you can get 12k jelly beans that'll basically max out your bank, and so you can like spend everything. I didn't do that, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter because I like getting jelly beans the trolley way anyways, because it's fun to play trolley games. Uh, Back to speaking about trolley games, I'll talk about this later. If you look here, Toons now run faster. Apparently, the silly meter made Toons run faster, but I can barely notice a difference. And the last thing I want to see, if I go down, if I can see it. Keep going down. Right here, Photo Fun has been removed by trolley games. And it's just like, what? Photo Fun? That's one of my favorite trolley games. Well, if you look on the Toontown Wiki, you're on the Toontown Wiki by the way, there's this mini trolley game called Photo Fun. Basically what happens is you got a little camera here, and you're in your playground, whatever playground you're in, such as if you're in Down's Dreamland, you'll be seeing Down's Dreamland instead of Toontown Central. But if you're in Toontown Central, you see Toontown Central, Down's Dock, you'll be seeing Down's Dock and stuff. And you see down here is array of like poses, certain tunes. So basically you have to stock certain amount of tunes, then you gotta take a really good photo of your pose. You can zoom in and zoom out, so you can take better A+ photos. And you move around with the cursor or your arrow keys, and to take a photo. You use the left mouse button, and it says the controls here. And it's really fun. Look, there's a amount of time, like a long amount of time. But it didn't matter anyways, because Two Memory Game and other games had that same amount of time as well. So it's like a 2-minute game, and it's super fun. Like you're super occupied with this game, and you get like a grade for every single photo that's really good. You get a really good grade, and it's to 1 or 4 tunes, so you can fight other tunes for better photos. Well, I had a memory before. It's kind of a weird memory, but I remember this the most because there was this brown cat named Coco, and this was right after I got my like trolley shirt, like a couple weeks after I got my trolley shirt that you saw that looks like Coach's shirt from the 2. I took it off because I wanted to wear a shirt I got from the catalog, and I just sat on there, and she had no idea who she was messing with. Like, she said she was good at trolley games, and I figured out, but when we did Ice Slide, she got so angry at me. Basically, what happens is I keep knocking her into TNT or away from jelly beans, and I keep getting jelly beans. It's like, oh my god, stop doing that! And I knock her away from the main target, and she gets mad at me. And she gets so competitive. We just played so many trolley games together. He eventually won one and said, "Ha!" But then we did the next trolley game, and it was Ice Slide again. And she's like, "What?" And so I bumped her again, and she just quit. It was really funny though. Um, but one of the mini games we played a lot was Photo Fun, and basically what she did was do nothing, and I get like 70 jelly beans while she gets like none. So yeah. So looking at trivia, this game was removed due to causing a crash when playing on a Mac. So I don't know why this was removed in the first place, but yeah. There's also something else that I want to include as trolley tracks, and this was during on Thursdays and Silly Saturdays, which is the event where they have all the events stuff like that. But they removed trolley tracks, and what it was is you and a tune will have to vote to go to a different mini game. And some mini games have like a bonus of jelly bean stuff like that. So there's things like, if you look here, there's like Treasure Dive and Match Mini is another mini game we never seen before. Race games, one of them. There's Tag game, the Ring game up there. It's the like memory game. Like, oh, you can vote for games. It's so great because you know how trolley games are all random, right? Well, yeah. And there's also Toon Skull, which gives you extra jelly beans, but you don't even need to do that. It was so much fun. Just choosing your own mini games you can play. And the friends and I, we say, hey, what mini game do you want to play? Oh, we all play this, play this. So we just vote one to there, one there, and then we just play mini game. We don't even care about the jelly beans. But yeah, this was removed and we weren't able to see that. And then we'll talk about some other mini games. There's two mini games we've never seen. This one's called Match Mini. Basically, it's a memory game where you're gonna have to memorize the movements given by Mini. And there's like 4 rounds. So there's 2 moves in first, 4 moves in next, like 2 extra moves, and then 4 extra moves in third round, and then 6 extra moves. And you gotta memorize all of that, and you gotta do all those moves using the arrow keys. So if she says down down, well you have to do down down. You just do down down up left, down down up left. There you have it. And that's only a multiplayer game, but unfortunately, out of all the multiplayer games, um, like out of all of the trolley games, this is one we didn't see when we did 2 people, and we never really got into a time where we had 4 people do a trolley game. This one's called Race Game. Basically, what happens is you roll the dice and you get lucky, and then there's the card. You can step on these mystery things when you roll the dice and you get a card, and that's basically how it works. I don't really remember how much it works, but if you want to look onto the wiki, I'll link that as well. Last thing I want to note here before we scroll all the way down to see all the release notes. Operation Storm Cellbot here. Operation Storm Cellbot is when all the free-to-play Toons can have access to find a VP for free. So what happens? You get these really fake-looking, badly sewn like cold color suits, and any single free-to-play Toon can go inside of there, and it's kind of hard to come out successfully during that event. But what happened was when my brother maxed out Princess Trixie and Cellbot HQ, we did Storm Cellbot, and he recorded it, but for some reason he didn't want to upload it, and so the files are lost forever. But it was awesome because we saw all these like small little cold color guys versus with this level 49 what was it, level 49 Mr. Hollywood, and we did all he did all through it with some of them like could color decoys alive, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. You can keep going down, some cool stuff. Yeah, it really extends really far down. Look at all that stuff there. Oh, this is the boarding group update. You go all the way down here, and then that's where it stops. Like they remove some of the update notes beyond that, but it goes all the way to like 2001. I remember. Currently is 12. Fantastic things to you, and you can still download this, right? Yeah, we still can get to this. Refresh real quick. Let's go read some more last comments then. I'll start from I'm gonna start from Roxy. I'm gonna miss Toontown. All my Toon friends. Good luck. See you when I see you. Oh man. Boy, I'm gonna miss Toontown. I still can't believe it. Sigh. Thanks for the best 8 years of my life. Thanks for many years of fun. Started playing with my son when he was only 2 and now he's 15. My whole family has played and had a great time playing. So sad to see it go. Lots of good memories. Wow. This was the best game ever. I hope you make a game like this one in the future. Rest in peace, my best tune. Keep going. Oops, a bit too much. Start from Princess Lollipop. Thanks Toontown for a fantastic experience. I'm gonna miss all of you. I'm really gonna miss Toontown. I really don't know what to say. Toons of the world unite! Princess Lollipop. Well, Toontown, it's been fun. The game shall live on in our hearts. Thank you very much for a wonderful game. I was so awesome and fantastic. Toons of the world unite. We'll always be together. Wonderful, wonderful game. Every tune says, "Thank you, Toontown." This post is made by every tune, but I think it's made that what everyone wants to say. Post made by Duke Long. I think this is what everybody wishes to say is, "Thank you, Toontown." I don't believe it. It's finally time. Goodbye, my joy. It's a shame to see such a wonderful, wacky online world lead to the eyes of our so many thankful tunes who always try to keep their town on the right track. Hope they can all live at peace at last from all these cogs. Time to put up the juggling balls and banana peels that made lots of cogs fall, pick up pie pieces left on the streets, and all those exploding nasty old cog feet. Pie feet. Well, I know PA is the Spanish word for feet in feet, so yeah. It's spelled PIE, if you guys didn't know that. We can walk around freely humming that old Toontown song, which will stay in our hearts forever long. We can run around playing and flying those kites, all just the same. Toons World Unite. You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No, I'm kidding. Toontown will always be one of my favorite games for keeping me happy all those years, you know. Oh, geez, I can't read these anymore. I'll, I'll let you guys. I'll just let you guys read this. So the last thing I want to talk about is about my first friend, a true friend, secret friend that I ever met on Toontown. I don't think I ever showed you secret friend because, to be honest, nobody wanted to play, like, help me in the Toontown Let's Play. So, whatever. It's okay because I could have showed secret friends, but basically what happens is that if you look at the friends list again, if you look back in my Let's Play, you go to the friends list. There's a option where you can look for like secret friends or true friends. It's called true friends, but some people like to call it secret friends because there's actually some things you can do where you play a little like visual game to tell them the codes. For example, you speed chat and tell them the first like letter, and then you jump a number of times for the numbers, and then that's how you get a code. And then people put it in, and you get a really, I mean, you just get your first true friend. And back then, there was no Speed Chat Plus. Speed Chat Plus is called Chat. Basically, you know how we all type and we all can see each other. Back then, nobody can type, only to your like true friends. So we do like a CJ, Chief Justice battle. Everybody's a speed chat. It's my like biggest habit is using speed chat all the way back then until 2004 days. I just use speed chat all the time. All the time, just use speed chat, and that's why I did all Let's Play. I remember I didn't play that game, but I did learn about it because of Toontown Wiki. When Toontown Wiki was developing, like it doesn't look as amazing as it does now, unfortunately. But yeah, let me see if I can refresh this. Nope. The first thing I did is I found a like true friends video, and this person says, "I'm looking for some true friends," and he put it up like a couple months ago, and I plugged in a couple of my true friend codes as a comment on the video, and I didn't get true friends from the guy who wanted true friend codes, but rather from this one dude named Dino Doodle, and he was like a green dog. I can't find him anywhere on Princess Trixie's friends list, unfortunately. But his name was Dino Doodle, I remember, and I was just running through the office, and he typed in A on accident, or some word on accident. Because, you know, I have a habit of like typing randomly in Toontown because, you know, no words pop up. And I was just typing letters because it's just what I do to type faster. And then I just typed in some words and pressed enter, and I just see some text pop out of nowhere. And I didn't even see Dino Doodle stick to my friends list. It was amazing. I want to talk about my greatest influences into playing Toontown. From Neopay, no, it wasn't. I just checked recently. It wasn't 2004 stuff. Not 2004, 2005, 2003 when I was playing Neopets, and I think within that year I saw that Toontown Flash game. And because of those trials, I also found out about YouTube in like 2005 or something like that. Because of Puzzle Pirates, some people put in like a parody video for Puzzle Pirates on YouTube, and that's how I found out about YouTube. I just keyword searched Toontown, and I watched from beginning all the way to end on last page. I was literally I spent like my childhood, well, not my childhood, but just like a little fraction, a little squinge of my childhood just watching Toontown videos. From like the first page to the end page. Like I remember there was a real life video where all these kids threw cream pies on Mr. Hollywood, their dad, wearing a suit. I'm like, jeez. Now I think about it, that's a good suit gone to waste. My biggest influence to playing, I watched a lot of Toontown music videos like Anim Lover 4 and Liberal Girl, and then there was another person, I can't remember her name, who did a lot of Maroon 5 music videos. Those were great. Another big influence is Little Kippy, who was a friend I met on Toontown. Like I'd probably laugh on Princess Trixie, who's not on my friends list now, unfortunately, but when I was talking to her, she couldn't remember me, unfortunately, but I watched her music videos, and it was pretty amazing how she did all of hers just using Windows Movie Maker. Jeffrey Jr. was a bigger influence. is because he's just a person I can have touch with, but I don't have to contact anymore. There was also another Toon. I remember the YouTube name was like Pierce280. That was his name. We talked a lot, and now I can't even find his YouTube account. He closed his account. His Toon is gone. My friend says. And it was like a duck. Like it was a not purple. It was a rose kind of violet. I mean red violet duck. It was fat and had long legs, something like that. I remember it has green shirt. That's all I can remember. And what happened was we friended him using only speed chat. And like I don't know, my brother met him. And then I found his YouTube account. I was watching more Toontown videos for some reason. And I just found him, how he says that he was talking about VP and how he had those times and stuff like that. And like talking about VP or something like that. And I messaged him and said, dude, it's Princess Strix here, man. And he's like, whoa. And we became true friends. No, not there no more. And then now I'm gonna talk about more YouTube celebrities I remember back in the old days. Laugh Out Loud Girl was one of them. Like, I don't remember. That was Laugh Out Loud Girl. I don't remember her Toon name, but I do know her new YouTube name because I'm pretty creepy, dude. I easily find their newest accounts for these 3 upcoming Toons, like Toontown celebrities. Laugh Out Loud Girl has a new account named Yay for Chickens, and she likes Nintendo stuff like that. So I was like, oh great, because I use a lot of Nintendo music throughout like the whole Let's Play. But you know, I use other music too. It's not just Nintendo video game music, because there's some also pretty good music outside just Nintendo games too. But you know, it's just that the more Nintendo games just has more momentum, I don't know how to say it, momental songs, I guess. Whatever. Next one is Geek Swam, and this is an exception because I never actually found her newest account. Geek Swam had this like cat named Cuddles. Great watching those videos too, of how she first began, stuff like that. Those early on videos. She had a screenshot studio too, and that was amazing. And she did music videos too. She introduced me to MSI, Mindless Self-Indulgence, and I like Mindless Self-Indulgence later. And then if I talk about Lover Girl, not Live Little Girls, just Lover Girl. She did a Shut Me Up music video too, so that made me happy. Though I never found Geek Swam's second YouTube account. She closed it, and I never found it. And third, last but not least, probably my biggest influence and my most largest inspiration to playing Toontown, other than my brother and myself just playing Toontown for the hell of it. What makes me want the game so bad is all the videos that HaggerTH made. HaggerTH? Fireball, her name. Those videos were great, like, those small simple videos. I remember she had some really good taste in music, like I heard Eminem Mosh, and I heard Von Eva, Not Hot to Try, and those were like some of the greatest songs. Let's get this party started, like, oh yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. There's a lot of, like, she has a really great taste in music, that's for sure. And then Purple later went on, made more Toontown videos too, even like since from the beginning, like, oh my god, she's such an old player. And I remember one video she did like just MS drawings, just MS Paint drawings, and just randomly in there, and they're like pretty funny, to be honest, because how goofy they looked. Though they were some of them were pretty stupid, I gotta admit. And she also did a Spore Let's Play, which she never finished, unfortunately. And then her account was gone. I miss watching her videos, and I wish some of them were still around, but I couldn't find any. And then eventually, when I got back to Toontown, like for some reason, after absence of Toontown for like 2 years, like I think, yeah, it was 9th grade. I got back to the Toontown community, and I was watching some of their old videos because I just wanted to watch the CEO to remember those old days of CEO. And I'm sorry that I didn't show the CEO or CFO, Cashbot Boss and the Bossbot Boss. But you can just search them on YouTube. No, it's not with me. You won't hear commentary from me. But if you want to see them, just search on YouTube the Bossbot Boss CEO, Toontown Cashbot Boss CFO. Yeah, but I was watching one of those, and I saw Fireball in there. And then there was a link to her new channel called Operation Toon-up, where there she was, Fireball, and just great seeing that she had a second account. Joey,
Right.
do you want to hear a joke?
No,
Why?
my head hurts and I gotta do homework.
This. Oh, okay, fine.
Take a sad song and make it better.